Please welcome Sebastian Turner, founder of the Falling Walls Foundation.
Welcome. Luminaries, laureates, Latvians, excellencies, ethnologists, Ecuadorians, members of parliaments and academies, chancellors of universities and states, distinguished guests, dear speakers. Welcome to the 16th Falling Walls Science Summit. It's the fourth day this year, and it may be time that we explain what we are doing with you. This is a collider of unexpected encounters and experiences. Our core experimental device is the coffee waiting line. We managed, whenever you are in a queue, you have two outstanding contacts to get to know, to discuss, and to make new friends. When you see a short coffee line, leave it. Make sure to get to a long coffee line so you have a better experience. Let me introduce just a very few people you may run into if you line up long enough. So, I just received yesterday this wonderful bag from the Falling Walls lab in Erbil. Where is the Erbil crowd? Please raise your hand. There you are, up there. Erbil is not a village in Lower Saxony, as you may think. No, it's in the Kurdish part of Iraq. Another group you will love to encounter is our delegation from Israel. It's the largest group from Israel we ever had, and we are very happy and honored that you are with us. Of course, as in past years, we would love to have all people, all groups from Palestine with us. And whenever I talked to one of our guests from Israel, they said, we will support you, we want this to happen. Thank you. Besides peace, one of our driving big questions we have is climate change. And there's only one excuse you may have not to be here, which is to be at COP30 in Brazil. Some of our distinguished speakers of the past days have already left. Johan Rockström, for instance, who had an incredible presentation 2 days ago, went right away to the airport. But a couple of people from Brazil are with us. Among them, the winner from the Falling Walls lab. Where are you? Don't be shy. We won't tell that you are not in Brazil now. I can't see the hand, but I'm sure you are here. Where are you? There. Wonderful. Good to have you. Another person decided, if you are here, I can afford to be in Brazil. It's the Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany, and he has an address for you that you will see now.
Esteemed guests and organizers from the Falling Walls Foundation, esteemed researchers from all around the world, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome you to Berlin. There could be no more meaningful way to mark this day, the 9th of November, than by bringing together brilliant minds from all around the world to present and discuss solutions to the most pressing challenges of our time. The 9th of November is a pivotal day in German history, one that marks decisive turning points. We not only celebrate the anniversary of the peaceful fall of the Berlin Wall on this day, we also remember the 9th of November 1918, when the first German Republic was proclaimed and the monarchy came to an end. But most painfully, the 9th of November also marks the anniversary of the Nazi pogroms in 1938, reminding us of the countless victims of that dark chapter in our history. I would like to express our profound gratitude and deep respect to the many guests from Israel who have accepted our invitation to Germany. Your presence here is a great honor for all of us. I would have loved to be with you today, but I have at least been told that you prefer me to be in Belém, Brazil, at COP30. In order to make our world a better place and to preserve this planet, we need both the dedication of researchers and the power of multilateral cooperation. This is why I choose Belém over Berlin today, to join many of your colleagues and many of mine in addressing climate change through collaborative action. In our times, both multilateralism and independent research are increasingly under pressure. The German government is committed to supporting independent research and strong academic institutions. We don't want science to make it easy for us. We want science, we want you to do excellent work for humanity. We deeply appreciate your pursuit of knowledge and your efforts in breaking down the walls that still divide us today. I wish you an inspiring day in Berlin today. I hope to see you here again on many more occasions, perhaps even joining a German research institution one day. Thank you and enjoy the summit in Berlin. Most welcome.
With the Chancellor away, well, first of all, when have you ever recently heard a head of government saying to scientists, don't be easy to us? Just be excellent. If the Chancellor is abroad, it offers opportunities for us, because the person who will now address us in person is the individual who has to sign the annual support for this conference. It's the State Secretary, Mr. Pleyer, of the German Ministry, the Federal Ministry for Research, Technology, and Space. And I learned that you grew up with 3 sisters, and that made you an even better manager. I believe that one, since I have 3 daughters and 1 son. When you are now approaching us, each and every of you can give an applause for past support, which may be an indication for the appreciation of future support. State Secretary, the floor is yours.
Mr. Turner, Professor Mlynnek, ladies and gentlemen, a privilege to speak to you today on this breakthrough day here in Berlin, and it does not happen every day that I have the honor to speak directly after my Chancellor. And it's a special pleasure to speak and to be with you here in Berlin on this very distinct day for Germany, reminding us of glory and of dark parts of our history. And I must say I'm thrilled to see so many people here on a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. So this means you choose this event over a nice breakfast in your hotel or over a nice breakfast with your family. And some of you may have just returned from a club, so you preferred even being longer in the club. And I think this shows that this is an important event for all of us. And I think, if I remember, 36 years ago, we all spent the nights at our TVs looking at the wall coming down. And on the next day, very early in the morning, maybe even before 9 o'clock, I left what I did and I traveled to Berlin, which was for me 600 kilometers, to be part of this. To be part of this very historical moment, which I'm always remembered when I walk through this city and cross the line between the former East and West every day. I think a Sunday morning is also a perfect time to pause and reflect. The name Falling Walls reminds us that walls that once seemed unbreachable have fallen throughout history. The fall of the Berlin Wall reshaped the world. You, the distinguished researchers here today, are also working to overcome walls through your scientific endeavors. Today's event is not just an opportunity to discuss your ideas, but to celebrate your breakthroughs. Every year, the Falling Walls Breakthrough Day reminds us that borders and boundaries can fall peacefully thanks to scientific curiosity, knowledge, and cooperation, and above all, because of your hard work. Scientific breakthroughs are the engine that drives our future. When we talk about quantum technologies, artificial intelligence, biotechnology, or climate-neutral energies, we are not talking about abstract research topics, but about concrete answers to the pressing challenges of our time: climate change, human health, sustainable mobility, and the security of our societies. Research is an end in itself, but it also serves society and creates knowledge that provides guidance and opens up new futures. Research inspires because it shows what becomes possible when we tear down walls between disciplines as well as geographical ones, but also walls in our thinking. A breakthrough rarely happens in isolation. It happens where ideas collide, where different perspectives come together, where people have the courage to think outside the box and ask and explore entirely new questions. That is exactly what we are celebrating today on the Falling Walls Breakthrough Day 2025. Today's program reflects how broadly this breaking down of walls can be understood. For example, we will learn how basic biomedical research is opening up new ways to better understand human fertility, aging, and health, for example, in the projects of Professor Melanie Schuh. We will hear from Katalin Carico about how mRNA innovations can overcome genetic barriers. This year's Falling Walls Women's Impact Award winner, Professor Angela Gonçalves, exemplifies a new generation of female researchers who are breaking down barriers between disciplines, technologies, and societal issues. Her work combines molecular biology, artificial intelligence, and clinical research to detect diseases earlier and advance gender equality in medicine. Berlin-based artist Marco Barotti combines art and science, using solar-powered sculptures that reproduce sounds from reefs to help damaged corals regenerate. Dr. Miriam Denhoff shows how social science research can improve the lives of children and families in trouble-prone regions. So maybe I have spoiled you enough, but what I want to say is we need to talk about these breakthroughs and the opportunities that they provide a lot more. Among policymakers in academia and society, successful science communication is crucial for this. And that is one of the reasons why our ministry is funding the Breakthrough Day, because we want to translate research, make it understandable, and thus achieve the broad acceptance that is necessary for a successful transfer of research and innovation into people's everyday life. Science communication is a cross-cutting task for all the stakeholders. That is why we want to take science communication to a new level. This can only be achieved through a national alliance of all stakeholders. We want to give science a strong voice in Europe and the world, and we are starting in Germany. As part of the next science year on medicine of the future, we want to make science communication tangible for everyone through interactive, participatory formats. After all, science needs broad acceptance. It needs a society that understands, supports, and propels it forward. Innovation, which emerges from research, is essential for our future. That's why the German government has realigned its research policy. The high-tech agenda Germany is the government's promise to commit to high-impact, future-oriented, cutting-edge research. The federal government alone will invest 18 billion euros in this endeavor during this legislative period. But be assured, this event does not cost 80 billion euros. The focus is on 6 key technologies: artificial intelligence, quantum technologies, microelectronics, biotechnology, fusion research, and climate-neutral energy production and mobility. The agenda encompasses not only basic research, but the entire innovation and value creation process, from idea to transfer to application. The high-tech agenda Germany is about competitiveness and sovereignty, about breathing new life into Made in Germany, trademark by strengthening Germany as a place for research and innovation. Key to this is also the recruitment of skilled workers, international talent, and the best minds in research, but also cooperation to promote a modern innovation infrastructure. For us, the high-tech agenda Germany is therefore also a move at international level. We have the opportunity to shape the future through joint effort in Germany and Europe and the world. Because no country can shine on its own today. Research and innovation are global. International cooperation is not a luxury, but rather a necessity, a prerequisite for the breakthroughs we are talking about today. Germany's high-tech agenda explicitly includes the international dimension. And that's what we are emphasizing here today. Science breaks down walls. Even and especially at a time when new walls are being put up in many places. Cooperation in science and innovation builds bridges between cultures, transcending narrow national interests. We live in a time when technological upheavals, geopolitical tensions, economic competition, and new societal problems are challenging us more than ever before. So your collaboration as researchers, as entrepreneurs, as industry partners, as international colleagues in politics is crucial to overcoming these challenges. Your creativity, your transfer of knowledge, your openness to cooperation and to thinking beyond boundaries makes all the difference. Germany, Europe, and the world need not only good ideas, but also courageous action. New business models, new partnerships, new ways of working together. And we need people who seize opportunities and think beyond boundaries. As we gather today on Falling Walls Breakthrough Day, we honor the results of your ideas. And at the same time, we take a look ahead. The high-tech agenda is our starting point in Germany. So let us work together to create a new spirit of optimism in Germany, in Europe, and around the world. Let us break down walls together so that research benefits us all. I would like to thank the organizers, all participants and partners, and wish us all an inspiring day today with lots of ideas, exciting encounters, and clear steps towards the future. Let us break through. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Can't you become the President of the United States of America?
No, because I was not born in the United States.
He says he was not born in the United States. That's the part of the Constitution they should change. I already introduced you to the principles or the core effect making, the weightings lines, new friends colliders. But I would like to share 2 more insights. Falling Walls tries as well to break the walls between science and the public, the people who fund this by their taxes. And of course, in this room, in this building, over the last days, mostly the people were science enthusiasts, working in science, being related to science. But we feel our mission cannot be to bring people in who say, I don't speak English, and it's so difficult, and it may even turn them off, but rather to identify where is the bridging point between what scientists do and what people love, what children love, what everyone loves. And we learned this in a collaboration with the Bosch Foundation. What really unites everyone in science and almost everyone not in science is the love for puzzling. The joy of puzzling. Research shows that you guys, you scientists, are not so much interested in the results of your work, but in the way to find them, because it's so puzzling and challenging. This inspired us to make a series of photographies that you may see in this very second. You've seen them downstairs, you've seen them on a poster wall outside. There they are. And now let me tell you, we want all of you to have such a picture taken. The photographer, Dominic, where are you?
Downstairs taking pictures.
No, he is in the room. Where are you? Raise your hand. There he is. Can you see him? He's looking like that. So Dominic is located with his little studio on the other side of the photo wall. So from the entrance right away through. Before you kick everything I stored here out, please let me take first this. So we would like to have a picture of you, and if there may be a line, enjoy it. Because our speakers, the scientists, the best of the best who will present their work today, are so thrilled, are so enthusiastic of their work. I'm looking at you, and I'm totally convinced that I'm right in your case, as in so many. It is an incredible task that we asked them for, to be in time. Each and every speaker has only 15 minutes. And imagine the issue you devote your life to should be presented within 15 minutes. That is just outrageous. So we provide a little help. The first help is here in front of me. It's a countdown clock. It tells me that I'm over time. And what happens when you are close to overtime, you listen to this. If you hear this, you are short of meeting another new friend. If you are not, then ending with a few seconds. And that is Klaus. Klaus is with us for many years. Klaus can do many things like this, and he will take away any attention from your presentation. So it's a pretty brutal way, but I mean, look at him. He is big, and so he can have. If he doesn't take away the attention, he takes away you. So please try to come to an end. The program starts now, and each and every, to remember the days in Berlin, will receive a couple of toys to puzzle further. Thank you. Enjoy the day.